Good morning.
It's not like I haven't, but I don't know.
Good morning.
I don't know.
I'm watching a now NAL Queen Cobra, the most delusional lol cow. She's horrible. We thought Fruity Beauty was horrible. Now is horrible. What did I do? What have I done? She's awful. She's horrible. Horrible. Good morning. It's Andrea Dancing Star. Hi, we're going to read cards. We're going to read cards. Let's do I'm going to go through the Akashic Record oracles and kind of set those up cuz those are fun. You know. Hi Kelly, how are you? Welcome. Welcome to this live stream where we are going to talk about Aquarius. I always say that I might talk about other signs and I never do, but I don't ever do real long live streams. What? Is it because of Mercury retrograde? Is that why you're still stressed? Or is it just everything else on top of Mercury retrograde? Because Mercury retrograde has been a real thing in my entire existence every day. I ordered makeup brushes and they come with brush cleaners, and Hattie's walking around with brush cleaners in her mouth. I was wondering if that's what it was. Oh my gosh, it's still going on. Girl, that I feel like you mentioned this before it was even summer. Like it was just starting to be spring. That is so long. Like I don't know what your financial situation is, but it seems to me like that would be a ridiculously expensive process. I'm really sorry. But you know what? I live in an RV and I think RVs are badass because technically you can move them anywhere. I mean, I really love the little spot where I'm at and I don't really want to move anywhere, but I could if I wanted to. And it will be yours, you know? It's yours. Well, it's going to be way easier said than done, but let's try not to think about that too much, at least during Mercury retrograde, because I mean, it's really real. I mean, I guess it's real every time it happens, but I feel like it could just really add a lot of unnecessary stress. Okay. And contracts that are signed during this time, deals that are made during this time, a lot of times they fall apart afterwards. So there's not a lot that's set in stone during Mercury retrograde. Also, Saturn is retrograde in the sign of Aquarius. Hattie's playing with makeup brushes like right behind the laptop. She's so funny. So that's why everything's shaking because she's playing. Hattie Beans, what are you doing, honey? Hi, what are you doing? What's going on? Look at my selenite ball. Wonder if you can, how can I get it? It has like this hole through it, like where you could like actually see through it. I got this. So in Sedona, this would be like $100. If you were to go to a store in Sedona, you'd probably pay like $100 for this selenite sphere. If you go right outside of town, if you ever come to Sedona, anybody who's watching, if you go to Cottonwood, which is just outside, like 12 miles outside of Sedona, there's a man who sells crystals and minerals on the side of the road in a parking lot. $10. $10. Yeah. Sedona's beautiful, but it is a tourist trap for real. Hey, honey, can we not walk on the keyboard? Can we do that? She's like, "No, we can't. No, we can't." She can't just cooperate with me because she's an independent cat. Okay, I was forced to sell. Oh. So are you really just done? What does that mean? Are you just going to stop fighting? Because part of me thinks you've put a lot of time and effort into it and energy into it to be fighting up until now. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Just remember that. Don't get down on yourself. Let me ask. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to not do that. I'm going to actually do tarot. And Kelly, I'm going to ask a question for you. If that's okay with you. If it's not, message me and let me know, and I won't. I believe that. I believe that. I mean, it may seem like it's okay. It may seem like it's a business type situation, but obviously there was a death to bring the whole situation about, and it's been going on with your family. I mean, what I'm trying to get at is this is an incredibly traumatizing situation and time for you. It's not dressed up like the typical things that cause us depression, like a breakup or a death in the family, which there was. But this is, hi, Patricia. How are you? Yeah, I believe that you have been traumatized over and over and over. I was going to say, is there any possible way you live in California, right? Is there any possible way for you to, or do you have a therapist? I mean, I know therapists cost money, but are there any programs in the community where you live that you could get mental health assistance? Because this is trauma, and it's also ongoing, so you're not really getting to take a breath. It's pushing you to be living in survival mode, which is another trauma. And if you stay, human beings, they were created to have the ability to go into survival mode, but human beings were not created to live in survival mode. Maybe you need a different therapist. I mean, also maybe you just need to, you need a better brother. Because yeah, until there is closure and resolution in this situation, it's still not going it's going to be left open. It's going to be a wound that's left open for you. And everything that you lose in the process, that's like casualties of war. And I'm really sorry. It won't always be this way. So let's see what the tarot has to say for you, Kelly. Okay. One more time. Shuffling one more time for Kelly. It's the Two of Pentacles reversed on the bottom of the deck. You're giving up on this. You're giving up on this legacy. You're giving up on this castle. You're giving up. This is the estate. This is the estate. This is you giving up on it. Well, I mean, it sounds like you actually have a pure heart. So I honestly, truly don't see many pure hearts existing with a lot of money. They typically kind of just don't go hand in hand. And I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But your pure heart is priceless. It really is. It's priceless. So it's beautiful that you have not lost it through all of everything that you've been through. Just try to remember that. Ugh. Okay. So, Judgment reversed is on the bottom of the deck. This fell out reversed, which is Ten of Cups, happy family. My nails are awful. It fell into my lap upright, but it came out reversed. Four of Wands, moving into a new home. Loss of a family, a structure, a family structure that has been with you forever, moving into a new home. Whenever this fell into my lap, it fell upright. I really think going by what the cards say, if you do actually stop and just move on with yourself and begin with yourself, with what you have on your own, you are going to find a hope. You're going to find like your own family, your new family, the family that actually loves you, the family that will actually bring you joy, that will actually support you. Now, they might not be your blood relatives. This is most likely going to be friends, support groups, peers. It may initially feel like a loss, and it is. It is. But it's not going to stay that way. The energy will not stay as a loss. And because you have a pure heart, you don't need the money to feel secure and to feel validated in your life, to feel joy. Like, your brother will never actually know pure joy and true love. And that's sad, honestly. Think about if you actually never had feelings of love and joy in your life. There is hope. There is hope. And 51, that's like freedom age. I'm serious. It really is. So much wisdom comes with our years. You know, a lot of people say age is just a number, and a lot of people want to look really young when they get older. They have a hard time aging gracefully. But I can tell you, there is literally, factually, so much wisdom and power that comes with the years that we exist on this planet. I think you need a little vacation from everything. I think you need to laugh, like a real, true belly laugh with a very good friend. Because there is hope. There really is hope. And you know that. You're just exhausted and you're hurt and you have been betrayed by your family. What happens for Kelly Mobley's brother? That's what I want to know. What happens for him? What's coming for him? Queen of Swords, Aquarius energy, right there on the bottom of the deck. Guess what? I would say that 95% of the human race can't even take their own selves seriously. Everybody's too busy on TikTok or trying to fill their face with filler and Botox and look like everyone else. No one's unique. No one thinks for themselves anymore. You're legit. You know, I just had this vision of you living in like Ireland, of you just leaving this country and moving to a whole different country. Like your tribe is there. Okay. So, what happens with your brother? You completely quit this situation. I mean, because I really feel like this is going to be your energy right here. This is Aquarius energy, Queen of Swords. She's not putting up with bullshit. She's not putting up with lies. She's not going to allow it in her life and her existence at all. She's taking action to cut it out. All she vibes with is the truth. She only vibes with authenticity. So once you do that, I mean, I don't know if your brother would actually communicate this to you, but your brother will regret it. There will come a time where he will regret it. He will regret the pain that he's caused you, where he will regret the fights and the chaos. The situation where he lost you. He really will. He very much might not say it, but he will. The Knight of Wands is behind the Queen of Swords. So I don't know if maybe, I know it's not like very soon, but I kind of feel like he'll start feeling this really, the loss of you, probably around like December time. He's going to want to make plans. He's going to want to move forward. And you're not going to be there. And he's going to need you for something. And he's going to realize what he lost and exactly why he lost it. He might even communicate that to you. Now I'm going to get an Akashic Record Oracle for you, Kelly. I mean, look what I opened. Curses and love. There we go. If you have any negative feelings in this situation, you need to call all of your... Obviously, you have negative feelings in this situation, but if you have like wished anything bad for your brother, like to happen for your brother out of just anger, out of hurt, because that's a completely human reaction. It's completely human. It's completely valid. it doesn't come from the best frequency. It doesn't come from the highest vibe, but it is real. I want you to really be diligent in trying to turn those wishes, those feelings into something positive. Because this situation is completely unfair. This situation is completely wrong, and you know that already. But it's also causing you to have feelings that you don't naturally have. Like you wouldn't naturally wish for something bad to happen to anyone. But they have pushed you to this point to where you feel that. Hi, Janine. How are you? And that's not where you're supposed to be. Wealth and abundance. Can you see it? Wealth and abundance. Children, brothers and sisters. You weren't created. God didn't create you to feel that way. Yeah. Okay. So, children on the bottom of the deck. Right behind that. So, it's possible that your brother, I don't know what your religious beliefs are. It's possible, though, that your brother has been existing with a curse upon him that makes him behave the way that he does. But he's been this way since you were children. It's been this way since you were children. And there are children that are involved currently, still in this situation. Religion. This card is important. You need to call back your vows of chastity, of poverty, and obedience. Teacher, mentor. I feel like possibly you were meant to teach your brother something about life. Maybe you were meant to teach your brother to be kind, to not be greedy. But, you can't take a horse, you can't drag a horse to water. So, I do also believe that there is someone out there who can help you in this situation. Also, protection. Protection. Also, with the religion card, you need to make peace with your family's religious beliefs. With your ancestors, you need to pay attention to your ancestors, to where you come from, where your family has come from. There's something that's unresolved there. Maybe at some point in time, someone kind of touched base with like the darker side of religion. You need to call back the vows of chastity, of poverty, and of obedience. And also protection. I mean, your angels are watching over you. You're highly connected, like starseed energy. So you're highly connected to the galaxies, different star galaxies in the sky. They have their eyes on you. They're watching you. They are protecting you. They're protecting you with every single thing that you do. So it's like you're on the good side and he's on the dark side. And the dark side is always trying to keep the light from shining. So if he can constantly meddle with you and constantly keep you in this low vibe, you won't actually shine the beautiful light that you are inherently. You won't be the star that you are inherently. You'll be just struggling, survival mode. Okay, well, then you have okay, so I don't know exactly what I know like the Hebrew alphabet, the alphabet. I know numerology, but I don't really know how the sexes are treated or viewed in the Jewish religion. I do know that it is quite obviously it's like not the oldest form of religion because I think that like the Vedas is like the oldest actual spiritual teachings. But being Jewish, I mean, obviously we have Christianity now, but Jesus was Jewish, you know? Like that was what the Bible was. It was Hebrew. My point is there is a very there's a very strong connection with your ancestors and religion from your past. And it's up to you to make peace with the aspects of that that don't resonate with this year, 2024, with you, who you are, who you want to be. You need to make peace with it. Make peace with your family. If you can't make peace with your family physically, just like communicating with them, tell yourself that you're going to make peace. Before if you just completely cut your brother off, cut cut him off completely. Don't answer his phone calls, don't play into his games, don't listen to him, don't worry about him, don't think about him. Tell yourself that you're going to leave him, you're going to love him, you're going to forgive him, and you're going to move forward. And you really mean it. Oh, okay. So my ex-husband is like on his grandmother's side, she was Jewish. She was Russian Jew. And then his grandfather was from Italy. So my daughters are not Jewish because I'm just from Texas. I'm just from Texas, so that means my daughters won't ever be Jewish, which they know that I guess like the genealogy part is there, but my point is I feel like so when I think about the Jewish religion, when I think about that, oh, hi Simran, how are you? You can ask a question. Give me just a minute and once I kind of get finished with this current situation, I will gladly answer a question for you. Um but when I think of the Jewish religion, I think of like so much magic because I think of King Solomon. And I think of when I study religion, I always want to get to the very beginning. I've always been that kind of a person with anything that I'm starting, anything that I'm learning, especially when it comes to like history, anthropology, archaeology. I want to get to the very beginning. I want to know how it was in the beginning and how it's evolved because I feel like in the beginning, everything was incredibly accurate. Obviously, it was the beginning. And I know that when you trickle down in Christianity, you'll eventually hit a time where there was not a Christian Bible and there was not, Jesus existing in the world. And there was an incredible amount of Jewish people, there were like the Israelites, correct? There's just a lot of power. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of power. There's a lot of strong faith. Um, and I don't know if they see each other as the same. I don't know if women are honored or if they're seen as lesser than men. I don't know how that goes there. But any of the aspects of your faith, of your religion, of your family's religion that have made you feel like you are less than, you need to resolve those in some way. You need to come to peace, come to terms with that, let it go, process it, look at it, see how it affects you in your day to day life now. And I really do think that there is a person out there who could be your teacher, mentor, who can shed some light on this situation for you, on your sadness, on the struggles, why this is happening, why this has been happening, can help you learn. So once you learn more about all of these things, maybe once you learn why people behave the way that they do, sometimes it's a little bit easier to accept the things that they do. Hattie beans, please don't do that. But you are protected. You have angels in the sky. There are star beings watching over you. Your ancestors are watching you. They're protecting you. They will always keep you protected. They will always keep you safe. Maybe when you have moments where you feel like you aren't strong enough to do something, or you're feeling completely hopeless, maybe stop and ask them for assistance, for guidance. They will deliver. My voice is so clear, like a professional or something. That's funny. Yeah, I'm a professional 43-year-old. I love you, Kelly. And you're a badass, whether you know it or not. Oh my gosh, his dad is Irish. I just read that way up. I'm telling you, I don't I really have a strong vision of you in Ireland. I really have a strong vision of you in Ireland. I really do. Are you Irish? Do you have family that comes from Ireland? Maybe I just think of like the punk scene a whole lot in Ireland. Maybe I just think of like gutter punks in Ireland. So maybe that's why it is. It's a possibility. Still a beautiful country. If you can go, I think you should. Okay. Um, I hope that helped you a little bit. I hope that it helped you. Now, what question does Simran want to ask? That's so nice of you, Janine. Sending Kelly love. How do you say that? Nitin? Is that how you say the name, Simran? Oh, sister, Kelly Mobley, half Texan. Us Texas girls. Us Texas girls that left Texas. Whew. Okay. Well, I wouldn't judge you if you were. I had a lot of friends in Texas that were gutter punks. I mean, one of them, he did this tattoo for me. He did this rose tattoo for me when he wasn't in jail. I caught him during a 2-day stint from jail. But he did travel with Rancid. So he's kind of a badass just because of that. You know, he's a badass. That's the thing that he did. He traveled with Rancid for like a year. Where do you go from here, Kelly? I mean, I think you need to go out into nature. Maybe you need to go sit under the night stars and you need to really focus on what you actually want, what you need to make you feel secure, to feel safe, what is actually necessary. And then I also think you need to let go of the darkness of your brother and of your family that's holding you back. Because you're giving them too much energy. You're depleting yourself. You're existing. You're not supposed to live in survival mode. I mean, I think that getting an RV and moving away from them, blocking phone calls, not having anything to do with them, completely cutting that dark tie, because it's obviously not helping you. You just have to ask yourself, do you want your entire life to be this fight, or do you want it to be something different? I promise you that the universe will not let you lose for your whole entire life. Okay, I'm going to ask this question for Simran. Nitin. What does Nitin think? What are his intentions? What are his intentions? What are Nitin's intentions for Simran? It looks like they took your dreams away. Looks like they took opportunities away from you. It looks like they played some kind of mind game with you and someone else around you, and with the intentions of you losing. Maybe you splitting up with a certain person, or maybe you not talking to a friend, and it was for selfish purposes, and their intention is to apologize for it. Their intention is to apologize for it. They feel bad for what they did, because they did do something wrong. Well, like what I just said, they feel bad for what they did. They told some kind of a lie. They played some kind of game, and they got you into an argument with someone at some point in time, and you lost a lot of opportunities. You may have lost a lot of dreams. And they did that on purpose, and they feel bad. Well, he wants to apologize. So let's see. Typically, the apology, whenever it shows up that way, typically indicates that they actually have understood. Maybe it happened in school, but typically that means that they understand and genuinely feel it, like guilt. They feel guilt. They wish that they hadn't done what they did. Hattie beans. It's not like they're in trouble or they have to apologize to you to achieve something else. It's like a genuine apology, a genuine regret. No, I think that he thinks of you not in a negative light. Like he may think about himself in a negative light. Yeah, he ended something with you. He did deceive you. He really did. Well, he really did. Like, I have to convince you it happened to you. He's just very regretful about that. He wants to make something brand new happen. It's the Ace of Wands with the Ten of Swords reversed. He wants to apologize to you. He's not looking for an apology from you. He needs to apologize to you. He wants to tell you that he feels guilty, that he wishes that he hadn't done it, that he's thought about the things that you have lost in since this, which was a lot of opportunities, a lot of dreams, a lot of options, security. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands. Oh, PM Dawn. Hi. How are you? Yeah, he's really, so I don't know who this Nitin is, but you do. But he really just he's wanting he wants to let you know that he's sorry. He wants to let you know that he understands that he did wrong. He made a bad choice. He was dishonest. He was deceptive. He knows that he did it. He feels guilty. He wants it to not be that way. He wants to like make amends. I don't think that he really wants to do anything. I don't think he wants to like move in with you or start like a new business with you. I don't know what the relationship was, but he just very much wants there to not be this negative deception, darkness in between you two. He wants to become a better person, at least in regards to you and how he treated you. I'm glad you're here, PM Dawn. Okay. So, okay. Is it raining where everybody else is? It's been raining here for like 2 weeks. And it's fantastic. I love it. But right now, I don't know if you can tell, but my glasses are getting foggy from my face. They're getting steamy. See that? That's steam. Okay. So, now we're going to take this in the direction of Aquarius. I like it when people are showing up and asking me questions, though. I like this. This is fun. This is kind of reminding me of like back in the day when I just was like a traveling traveler who travels. I would just pop up a table in a street and set up my cards and just wait for people to sit down and get readings from me. This is kind of reminding me of that. It's fun. Let's talk about Aquarius. The Aquarius tribe that we are. On this Sunday morning. Just kind of getting the cards all straightened out for Aquarius. And let's see what happens. I was going to do Akashic Record Oracles. I will still do that. But for Aquarius, let's see what comes out for Aquarius. 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 Okay. 5 of Cups reversed. Bottom of the deck. Magician. Queen of Cups reversed. Okay. Yeah, Aqua always needs money, bro. Sis, I'm sorry. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, Aquarius needs money. I completely agree. I completely agree. I still buy my lottery tickets religiously. I don't know if any of y'all do, but I still purchase them. I have not won yet because I would definitely tell y'all if I had. I have not, but I'm still trying because you have to buy a ticket to actually win it. So, the Magician and the Queen of Cups reversed. So, is there like this mother figure who's out of your life? Is there like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio female that's out of your life? Or have you been this like loving feminine figure for other people in your life and you're kind of like over it? It seems though like there's this mother figure that's been lost. Like possibly she's even passed away. And it really seems like what's coming for Aquarius is, getting over the grief of that, getting out of the grief of that, getting out of the stuck darkness, gloomy days of focusing on all the things that you have lost. Picking your head up, the sun coming out and turning your head behind you and realizing that you do still have a lot, that you actually didn't lose everything. Rob Zombie. But that's what's coming with Aquarius. There's a lot of manifestation power here. Like the elements, the energies, your vibration, everything is lining up for Aquarius to make this happen. This might not actually be like a mom. I mean, it could be a mom. Me too. Me too. I love Rob Zombie. I've loved Rob Zombie since he was like White Zombie. It's zombie season. It's Mercury retrograde. He's really good. So talented. So talented. But back to the Queen of Cups reversed and Aquarius. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. And thank you for subscribing. I feel like you said you're a new subscriber, and thank you for that. It supports me. And I appreciate that. The Three of Pentacles was behind the Five of Cups. So that's like school energy. That's learning a new trade, a new skill type energy. So maybe there's some kind of loss that happened with a job, a job or school, something that was lost. Maybe you put like your heart and soul into it and it didn't work out. Well, the Magician is turning upright in that situation. You're going to be able to take some action. You're going to be taking some action and you're going to see some results in regards to getting yourself out of that stuck phase of feeling like nothing is happening and also grieving, feeling loss. That's good. That's very good. Remember, everyone, do not sign contracts until Mercury retrograde is over. Do not sign contracts until Mercury retrograde is over. So wait till the first week of September. Knight of Swords reversed, Gemini energy, but gossipy energy. Who is gossiping about a new home? There's the Three of Cups behind the Four of Wands. Someone is moving into a new house. It's like this party. There's 3 women there. Maybe it's like a housewarming party. Someone is moving in. It's brand new. But then there's this gossip that's happening there. Who is this? What's this about? What's the gossip about for Aquarius? What's this Knight of Swords reversed about? Who's doing this? Strength reversed, Leo energy, Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah. It really looks like a Leo might be gossiping about you. It also may just be a Gemini that's gossiping about you. It could also be that, I don't know. Who do you know that's moving into a new place? What's your intuition about them? What's your gut feeling about them? Do you think that they're genuine? Because it really looks like they're moving into a new house, having a party, and talking shit about you. When people are hating on what you're doing, when you have haters, it means you're doing something right. Just always remember that. You're taking a forklift course? I mean, well, when did you sign it? When did you sign it? So Saturn is also retrograde in Aquarius until January. So Saturn, Saturn is the planet of karma, planet of responsibility. So Saturn can make your life hell, or it can completely reward you. It depends on your intention. If you have been, how you have been living, if you have been on your path, if you have been being true to yourself, if you have been doing the work and in regards to getting yourself on your path, eventually Capricorn will reward you with amazing opportunities. If you have been doing work that's not really in alignment with your soul purpose, Saturn's not going to help you at all. Saturn is going to cause you problems because Saturn wants you to be on your path. Saturn wants you to be in alignment. But when did you sign this? Because if it's in alignment with your path, it should work out. It will work out because it's in alignment with your path. Okay, well, so I've never sold a house, but it seems like how can that contract break actually? I mean, this is a valid question for me because I've never sold a house, but how could that contract break? Um it seems like yeah, I mean, I don't really know. How could that contract break? I don't know if I mean, possibly there could be delays in the bank's process, but I don't know how that contract could actually break. I really don't. But you probably know a lot more about this than I do because I've never sold a house. And you've been doing this forever, it seems like. I really I feel bad for saying don't sign contracts like that because I feel like maybe I scared you. I feel like maybe I caused you to have a panic moment, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that for you. I want you to I want to do everything in my power to get you out of this stressful time, to get you out of panic moments. I don't want you to be experiencing that because you I don't want you to exist in that kind of stress. I want things to start to work out. I want you to really be successful at raising your vibration, getting your vibration higher than it has been. Okay. Well, I'm trying to think of I think you should just try really hard to ignore what I said just now about don't sign contracts because it's already done. And Mercury retrograde started on the 5th of August. So it is very possible that you signed the contract before the 5th. And also, if that is what the universe is wanting you to do to get your soul on track, I do want you to move on. I really do. I don't want you to stress anymore about this. It's going to work out. Tell yourself it's going to work out. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. God is not going to leave you hanging. God is not going to just leave you. And remember back to the oracle cards that I pulled for you. Protection. Serious protection, okay? But don't go start like a new phone plan. Don't get a credit card, that kind of thing. Don't do that. Don't get back together with an ex at least until the first week of September. Okay. Let's see. Who is thinking about Aquarius right now? Who is thinking about Aquarius right now? Who is thinking about Aquarius right now? The Hermit and the King of Wands and Justice reversed. Okay. Justice reversed on the bottom of the deck. So Virgo energy, Hermity Virgo energy, alone, and the King of Wands reversed, Sagittarius energy, but it could be Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. He is not able to make things happen at all. Not able to make things happen for himself. Ace of Swords reversed, he's a liar. So this Virgo energy, this hermiting masculine figure, maybe at one point in time you had some kind of a sexual relationship with this person. It's possible. Maybe there's just a lot of like charisma, charm, magic that existed with this King of Wands. He definitely lied to you. He's definitely unfair. Well, that's who's thinking about Aquarius. He's been forced. He's kind of like been forced outside, like outcast. He's been forced to be alone, to answer his own questions, to light up his own path. He uses the lantern, which has the star of Aquarius in it. Why is this hermit thinking about Aquarius? High Priestess reversed. Four of Wands reversed and Nine of Cups. Interesting. Okay, and the Empress upright is behind the High Priestess reversed. It kind of seems like this person that's thinking about Aquarius, it's a possible Virgo, possible Sagittarius. It really seems like they're thinking about Aquarius because they're thinking about the things that they have lost. Usually it seems like people have to lose things before they can realize how much they, how much they enjoyed them when they had them. exactly what they were worth. Usually it seems like humans have to lose that. And then they go, oh my gosh, I didn't realize how amazing this was when I had it. I mean, definitely, this person was very deceptive. This person that's thinking about Aquarius, this person was very much manipulative. They knew exactly how beautiful you are. They knew exactly your energy. They they knew what they were doing when they did this. They lied to you. They deceived you. They used dark magic with you. And you're going to be getting the wish fulfillment. You're going to be prevailing in this situation. And they didn't think that you were going to prevail. It's like they were betting on you just staying down. Like they were going to knock you down and you weren't supposed to get back up. So they didn't quite realize exactly completely who you were, Aquarius, because if they had actually realized exactly who you were, they would have realized that you're going to come back, that you aren't going to be knocked down forever. Never will you be knocked down forever. Your ex Sagittarius. Oh, wow. I can't imagine dating a Sagittarius because, well, I don't know if I could imagine dating anyone, but I've been alone for so long. I mean, I'm sure that they're really exciting. I'm sure that they're full of fire and adventure and sexual energy and probably substance abuse. So I'm sure they're really exciting. But yeah, I can't imagine. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just kind of like an old lady. I don't really want to have adventures anymore. I just want to like win the lottery and like buy a llama. That's all I want. I want a llama and a tiny house on some land. But I don't want to go to parties. I don't want to do anything fun. Fun and social. No, that sounds so scary. But I feel like Sagittariuses are pretty social people. Ace of Swords reversed. Who is this mother figure? Who is this? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Who is this? Who is this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio mother-like female? Who is she? Because she shows up. She's shown up a lot here. She popped up again with the Three of Cups. Like, is this some kind of water sign female that you used to have a party with? Is this like, did you used to hang out with your mom and you're not hanging out with your mom? Is your mom a liar? Like, what's going on with your mom? What's going on with this Queen of Cups? Because she's Ace of Swords reversed and also the Justice card reversed. Like she is an illegal liar who lies. What's the deal with her energy? What needs to be resolved with her energy? Oh, he's an alcoholic, I'm sorry. I feel like alcoholism is a really hard addiction to kick. Probably it's got to be almost like harder than like heroin or cocaine or any of the other ones because you can just literally go to the store and buy alcohol. So, at least with like illegal drugs, you have to put some effort into finding it. And alcohol, and also it's like socially acceptable to drink. So, yeah, I feel like that's got to be one of the hardest addictions to overcome is being an alcoholic. I want to know who the fuck this Queen of Cups is. Who is she? Why is she all in Aquarius's energy? Why is she coming up? Why? Why is she like lingering, hovering? What does Aquarius need to do to get her out? Because she's kind of like just hovering there, you know? Like there's Aquarius shining all this bright light of hope and inspiration, and I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. And then in the middle of all of that bright light, there's just this image, this Queen of Cups reversed figure. Someone who wanted to have fun but can't. Like she's kind of jealous. She's manipulative. She doesn't care about people's feelings. She only cares about people's feelings in the aspect of learning people's feelings so that she can use them to manipulate people. As Emberlyn would say, she's a law. She's a law. You're a law. This Queen of Cups is a law. Who is this Queen of Cups reversed for Aquarius? I mean, you say that you're a punk though too. So I mean, the punks that I know, like, girl, they drink. They drink. They drank. I don't think you need to be with him anyways, and I'm glad you couldn't hang. I don't want you to jump. I don't want you to be influenced by him. You have too many beautiful things coming in your life. You have too much to achieve still in life. You don't need to be held back by this alcoholic. Wow. Okay. Well, it was Four of Wands reversed too with the Queen of Cups. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to ask a card for PM Dawn. For Rob. Is Rob still here? I'm going to ask a card for Rob, PM Dawn. I'm going to ask a card for Rob. Hanged Man. Magician reverse. Okay. I dig that. Okay, so it's like you've realized why you can't make something happen. You've realized there's something you've been trying to make happen. Maybe something with an Aquarius, maybe with an Aquarius female, but maybe you've been just trying to make something happen that's honest and that's forthright, that's true, and you haven't been able to. And, now you see why. You see why it wasn't working out. Because you see that someone's trying to take from you. He's an old punk rocker too. I mean, I'm sure y'all are fun. I'm sure y'all are really fun. So you understand. I feel kind of like Rob, PM Dawn, maybe you've been deceived a lot. Maybe someone's taking your money. I don't know, by way of like divorce, alimony, in business. Someone's taking your money. You're pretty solitary. You're pretty solitary. You don't ask a lot of people you don't ask advice of other people. You figured this out on your own. And you have been able to change your perspective on this situation and see it in a whole new light. The loss. The deceptive loss. That's good. That's very good. Okay, well, just because you can see it from a whole new light, that's still not helping you to actually transform and alchemize the whole entire situation. But you're at the beginning of it. You're You're at the beginning. You're starting it. So give yourself some time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay. Let's ask a card for Janine. Let's ask a card for Janine. Is she still here? I don't know if she is still here, but let's ask a card for Janine. Ask a card for Janine. Janine, what does Janine need to know? What can we tell her? What can we tell Janine? That wanted to come out was Five of Swords, but it didn't. What can we tell Janine? The World. Three of Wands. Fantastic. That's beautiful. So, you're beginning a new project. You've ended an old cycle. You've ended something that took a lot out of you, took a long time to get through. It's almost like you may have even graduated from school. That's a possibility. Maybe you've gotten a brand new promotion, a raise. You're doing something new that you've never done before. You have a very strong and abundant foundation to start this project. You're not starting it brand new like the fool on a cliff. You know, you're on solid ground and you have support. You might have another person who is helping you, you know, like a close business partner, a close friend. Maybe it's a spouse. But you're looking out onto the horizon. There's massive expansion waiting for you. It's beautiful, it's exciting, it's creative, and it's brand new. Ooh, King of Swords is behind that. It's maybe with a Libra, maybe with just another air sign, masculine energy, taking lots of action. It's very just. It's very, very authentic. It's very genuine. It's very good. Okay. Let's see. So, let's do this for Aquarius. Let's do Akashic Record Oracles for Aquarius. Just the Aquarius Collective. Akashic Record Oracles for Aquarius. Akashic Record Oracles for Aquarius. Akashic Record Oracles for Aquarius. Akashic Record Oracles. Nice. Peace and future lives. Peace. Okay. This card right here, you need to do everything in your power, Aquarius, to achieve peace in your life. You need to meditate. You need to go out into the forest. You need to clear out from your vicinity, your space, anything that is causing chaos. You need to simplify your life. You need to take away distractions. You need to spend a lot of time sitting in quiet solitude and just being, practicing mindfulness, not trying to constantly be planning for the future or what's going to happen next, or thinking and trying to prepare for what's going to happen next, what happened in the past, how that still hurts you. All of these things, they're all distracting you from the present peace, mindfulness of the now. And that's where Aquarius you need to be right now. It's very crucial. It's very important because it affects future lives. The choices that you make today are going to directly impact lives that have not incarnated, souls that have not incarnated on this planet. Choose peace. So it's 27. 2 plus 7 is 9. numerology, that is the completion of a cycle, the completion of a life cycle. Whatever that lesson was, it's completing. It's at the end. It's needing to close. You want it to close on a peaceful note. You want to have peace with this whole situation. You want to have resolution. You don't want to leave anything unfinished. If you leave it unfinished, then it's not going to be able to close properly. That means that the new cycle cannot begin properly. And there's a new cycle on the horizon. And again, the choices that you make right now directly impact souls that have not incarnated on earth yet. It also affects the lives of people that have incarnated, but just in the future. Like your choices now are going to be impacting the future. Crown chakra. Okay. Wealth and abundance. Wealth and abundance. This has to do with inheritances. I'm going to read that real quick. I'm just going to read it. Okay. It's 44. It's a completely strong foundational number. This issue relates to your wealth, abundance, and money matters. Connect to Lakshmi for guidance and assistance. Review your contracts and relationships around attracting wealth and opportunity. Review another seeking wealth or bringing wealth and look for a solution that serves all in the highest good. This situation is connected to your karma with another or a location. Create wealth and abundance in a garden sanctuary to allow golden light to flow into your life. So you need a garden. You need a garden. You need a place where you're going outside and you're sitting and it's just pure life, vitality, and abundance. You need to exist there, meditate there. Also, review your contracts and relationships around attracting wealth and opportunity. And then one of the most important things, this situation is connected to your karma and karma with another or a location. So there's some kind of karmic cycle that's playing out. It could possibly be with just the area where you're actually living. It could just be that it's karma with the person in your vicinity, who you're living with, who your neighbors with. Change locations if you can. You may need to just get out of that location. Review another seeking wealth or bringing wealth and look for a solution that serves all in their highest good. Okay. And crown chakra. So crown chakra up here, your crown, connecting to your higher self. Not so much using the third eye to foresee what's happening or how certain actions could play out in the future, but more like taking all of the wisdom and all of the knowing of the situation and trying to find and see the love in every aspect of it. And taking that love, that wisdom, and being guided by that. Release and let go. Okay. Release and let go. Exactly what it means. Release and let go. All that does not serve you. Everything that you've been trying for. Everything you've been trying for that has not worked out. All of the pain, all of the rejection, all of the deception, all of the fight. We need to let it go. That's how we're going to create peace. Curses. Again. So there might be a curse that has been playing out in your life. The flip side of that is There may be curses that Aquarius has sent out in response to trauma, in response to pain. Call it all back. Speak words of protection over yourself, over your life. Apologize and speak if you have sent out any curses, if you have wished anything bad for another person. Speak it out loud that you do not feel that way anymore, that you don't want to feel that way anymore. You don't want to be revenge seeking. You don't want to be seeing another person suffer because you are suffering. And also speak out that you will not suffer because someone else suffered. It goes both ways. And male relationships. So, male relationships are at the root of all of this cycle, this closing out. Need to take a look at the male relationships, all of the male relationships. Do they all share things in common? Do they all begin with one particular male, possibly a father? Do they keep playing out? Have like the same kind of man? Has he continually shown up with a different name, but basically the same kind of energy, the same kind of personality, the same kind of mannerisms, the same energy? Why? The universe will keep giving you a test. They will keep giving you a challenge. They will keep giving you what you need to learn until you learn it. But definitely this begins and surrounds male relationships. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end my stream now. I've been on for an hour and 22 minutes, 10 seconds, and it's been very, very fun. I have some other videos that I'm going to post a little bit later today. And I want to thank everyone for being here and thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting each other. And thank you for existing in this world that is very harsh. This world needs love. This world needs the stars to shine. This world needs an example of how to be a good human. And I am very confident that we can do that. We can do that. So the world needs us. The world needs me. The world needs you. And we can do this. We can do this. And I love you. I will see you in the very next video or my next live.